We sit down with Mijuane de Wet, a world champion powerlifter. Mijuane has been lifting for 10 years, even though she's only currently 17. She's currently preparing for World Sub-Junior and Junior Championships, and she talks about what powerlifting has given her over the last decade, what it's like to be a sub-junior, what it's like to train in her family's gym, Barbell Bullies, with her dad and her mom as her coaches, what the amazing community means to her, both at her gym, within South Africa, and worldwide, what it means for her to be strong, and the gifts that she's gotten through continuous training. Welcome to Coffee and Conversations with Champions. When you're done, then after juniors, worlds, get you a piece.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the chocolate.
Okay.
I've had the carrot cake, but then I had the chocolate cake, and I was like,
You didn't say that you had. Oh, okay.
it's so creamy.
Okay.
So good.
And no, you see, and the thing that I'm loving about that is the creamy icing.
You should taste the
Okay.
chocolate cake.
We'll do the chocolate cake
You
next.
can have bits of chocolate on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Definitely.
I was wondering, thought you're having difficulty picking up her bag. So no. All right. Mijuane de Wet. Hello. Hi. How are you?
Good in you.
Welcome.
Thank
so I
you.
have been recording already
That's awesome.
because I'm sneaky like that.
Fast.
So, how are you?
I'm good in yourself.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. So, you're home, pretty much.
Second home.
Yeah. Second home or first home?
Actually, first
First home.
House, second.
Second home, 100%.
Yeah.
Well, where are do the dogs still come to the gym?
They do. They actually came yesterday.
Okay.
Today we thought
Not.
let's not have
Because
chaos
yes,
in here.
we have a blind cat in the gym. So,
Yeah.
how do the blind cat and the dog do?
Yeah. I think my
Okay,
dog is
good.
scared of the blind
The cat. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm scared of the blind cat because it keeps knowing where I am. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am.
The reason I say that is I want another piece of cake. How's the weight? This is what you do. You eat cake while athletes are cutting weight.
So fair.
So mean.
It's fine. I'm used to it.
Oh, terrible.
My mom eats cake in front of me.
Okay, good. It's terrible. Laura, you eat cake in front of your daughter? Okay,
Love
fair.
you. Tough love. It's amazing. I love
Yeah.
it.
So good.
So good.
Yeah, give us a rundown. Who is Mijuane de Wet?
I am 17. I started powerlifting when I was about 5 years old.
In the womb.
In the womb,
Yeah.
doing squats with my mama. And then when I was 5, my dad started me off with weightlifting actually, and we were doing it with a broomstick.
Okay.
And then,
It's not just how he got you to try and clean the house.
no.
Okay.
I took the brush off and I
okay,
just
and then you-
yeah.
Right?
And then when I was 7, I did my first powerlifting competition, which
Hotch?
was, no.
Okay.
Actually, I stayed,
Saint
Saint
Stithians.
Stithians.
Okay.
That one.
So I remember you,
Yeah.
like when you came out and you deadlifted and it was like, what?
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I could do then,
Yeah.
I mean, as a little girl.
Yeah, but it was a good. What was your deadlift?
I can't even remember.
Huh?
It started out like with 40.
Yeah.
I remember we had like this little weightlifting bar that I used because my hands were too small to wrap around a 20 kg bar.
Oh, okay.
So I deadlifted with a ladies weightlifting bar, and that was my first little bar.
Because I like to call it my weightlifting bar.
My lifting bar.
Yeah.
So I think it was about 40 when I
Yeah,
was 7.
Yeah. 40 or 50?
Yeah, it was around there. I can't
Yeah,
really
I think it might have been
remember.
55 if I remember correctly.
I found some
You're like,
videos on my
"What?"
mom's Facebook,
Right.
and I watched and I was like, I was still wearing a gymnastic leotard because they
Okay.
didn't make singlets in my size.
Yeah.
I mean, I was under 43.
Yeah.
The under 43 weight division.
Sure.
That's very light. I wish I
What-
was that small.
Nonsense.
No.
In this wind, it's not a good idea. How did that feel, being on the platform the first time?
It was such a rush. I mean, I felt such a passion for powerlifting when I was little. I mean, it started out with my parents being the lifters, and it came to a point where it was like my dad, can he lift and coach at the same time, and it was kind of hard for him. So picked coaching, and I was like, I'm doing what my parents do, and it is so awesome. Like, I can't believe I have the honor to do that.
Yeah.
And
Sure.
also being a girl back then, no one thought like, oh, a girl's gonna be strong and gonna lift heavy weights.
Yeah.
And then I felt like this is my chance to show girls that girls can also be strong and do this sport. And now, lately, the girls have been growing the sport more and more.
More than the guys.
More than the guys.
I think particularly in South Africa.
Yeah. And it's amazing seeing all these empowered women not feeling that they have to wear a dress everywhere in high heels, and it's fine to walk in some gym pants and a t-shirt and still feel feminine.
Yeah. And strong.
And strong.
What does strong mean to you? What's it like to feel strong?
I think, like, me thinking about a squat, like having that huge weight on the bar, and me being able to handle that and stand up with it, it makes me feel like in real life, like outside of gym, with problem solving, it makes me feel like I can do it. Because if I can squat that, what is this problem going to do to me?
Yeah.
So I can face that.
Sure, that's awesome. What would you say to other girls that why they should get involved? Why should they lift?
It's very empowering. Guys or males always look down to us, saying we are the women that have to clean the house and take care of the kids, and we, us as females, have a role. But doing this sport shows that girls can also be strong and do this sport and be strong and can do anything that anyone else can do.
100%.
Yeah.
And how has being strong helped you in day-to-day life? Like carrying stuff, lifting doors?
I mean, if a teacher needs help at school carrying the printer out of the car, I'm like, I can do it.
Awesome. Yep.
Picking the dogs up over the fence, moving stuff around in my bedroom.
Cool. So all cool stuff that
Yeah.
you'd usually have to ask for help for.
Yeah,
You're able to do. Now people are asking you for help.
yeah, it's so nice. I love helping people.
That's very, very cool. The progression in powerlifting is linear, right? You start lifting this weight now, you start it, and you build up.
Yeah.
So you started on the broomstick. What are you lifting at the moment?
Raw equipped.
Let's chat about both. And I know we've got Junior Worlds coming up,
Yeah.
so you don't have to give away any numbers you don't want to. Exactly.
So for the raw, I'm going to give my gym numbers. Cause
Cool.
I squatted a 160 in the gym. I benched a 75 and deadlifted a 170. And then my equipped numbers, I squatted a 190 in the gym, benched a 110, and deadlifted 190.
Awesome.
Yep.
So that
higher
skill set.
numbers.
So like, you know, where people talk about kids mustn't lift weights, that it's dangerous, they can get hurt, they can get injured, they can stunt their growth. What do you have to say to that from your experience?
I don't
and
think
you're the example. So,
I don't think it stunted my growth in any way. Well,
yeah.
I mean, well, some people say I'm short, but I mean it's just genetic. My grandma was pretty short. But my
How tall are you, if I'm asking?
164.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's not that.
Not short
kind
at
of.
all. Yeah.
But my little sister also she's also started doing powerlifting, but she's a whole head taller than me. So I'm
Yeah.
like, growth stunts? No, what's
No.
that?
Very annoying. Yeah.
I started giving a kids class at the gym.
Okay.
This one little boy is training with me now, and he loves doing strongman stuff. So I would do farmer's walk with him. He flips a tire, pushes a sled. We do deadlifts. And it's so cool because he tells me every day when he comes, he's like, I went to school and I told this boy I can flip a tire. And he gets so excited about it. And kids can't believe him, and then he brings his friends with. And I think it's a really fun activity and a healthy activity. obviously under supervision because
Yeah.
anyone can get hurt.
100%.
Technique-wise also. But it's really fun for them, and I love seeing their smiles, and it is safe, me knowing. Like, I've never actually had an injury from powerlifting. I think it's more just doing stupid things like tripping over a bench or a rack.
Yeah. Or turning around and hitting your head on a bar. Or,
Yeah, definitely standing up, hitting my head against the coffee table, done all of that.
Yeah,
Never the weights.
The struggle is real.
The struggle.
So, for you, what are the things that you love about lifting?
I love the family that we've created in our gym. And not only our gym, but when we come to comps, it's like this whole family reunion, seeing everyone that you competed with over the years. I mean, I've been lifting for 10 years now, and I know everyone, and it's so nice, and we all support each other. And they always say it's a one-man sport, but everyone has your back, and it is a team sport because we uplift each other so much.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would be able to do anything without my family.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
And when you say family, you don't just mean your parents, right?
Not at all.
It's like
everyone.
the whole gym.
The whole
100%.
gym.
And even those you're competing against
Yes.
are shouting and cheering for you as well. You know, I don't know any other sport where that happens.
No.
Where those you're competing against cheer for you.
Yeah. I mean, I've done like sports at school, like shot put, and those girls are like so intimidating, and no one greets you, no one says hi, no one's like, well done, or come on, you got this. Where me and one of my best friends, Danny, compete against each other in the under 63s seniors, and at essays, she had her last deadlift, and I had my last deadlift, and whoever gets this deadlift wins.
Right.
So it was like, what are we going to do? And then we both were cheering each other on to get our deadlifts, and at the end she won, and I was so happy for her. And I think that's what the sport is about, good sportsmanship and uplifting each other, uplifting other girls.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, that's it's like when someone beats you, you have to get stronger.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about.
And you learn from your mistakes.
If you were talking to younger ladies, to girls out there that might be having challenges with how they feel about their bodies, about themselves, what would you say to them about why they should consider powerlifting?
There are so many weight classes that you can compete in, and anyone you fall under is perfect. And it's not about winning, but improving yourself, being able to say, I just benched the bar, or you went up with 2.5 kgs and you're like, I can't believe I did this. And obviously body positivity plays a big role in it as well. I mean, saying that I'm beautiful. I love doing affirmations in the morning. I wake up and then I think I am beautiful because I got into I don't think looking beautiful is just because of your physical appearance, but mentally how you feel about yourself. If I squatted today and I did my best that I could, I feel good about myself. So I think that is a big thing.
So, and it's a safe community, right, to be who you are. It's not about what your body looks like.
No.
It's about what your body can do and what you can train it to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that you can do over a lifetime. And that's something that's so special to it. And so, I mean, you've got a lot of schools in this area that are close to where the gym is. Why, if you're chatting to girls specifically, why should they come and train at Bullies?
They should definitely come train because of the sisterhood that we have created. Everyone always sees boys together, and it's such a brotherhood, and there's no, bitchiness, but when you come into the gym, everyone is in the same position as you are. No matter if you started 10 years ago and if you're starting now, we all encourage each other to be the best version of you. So I think the sisterhood that I've created here, making some of the best friends, looking up at some of the older ladies that are coming in here, seeing them as my bigger sisters. which I always wanted. I mean, being the oldest,
Yep,
you know,
100%,
always
yeah.
having to be the grown-up.
Yeah.
But when I'm here, I always feel like I have someone to go to and talk to. And it's so comforting knowing that we have people here for us.
That's awesome. The you know, and sometimes, and I've seen where you talk about being sporty at school, but for some of the girls that aren't, and usually the heavier girls,
Yeah.
you know, you're not part of that team. If you're not academic, you're not part of that team. And like, you know, school can be quite selective, right, in terms of what
Yeah.
group you belong to, what clique you belong to. But lifting is just, it's everybody comes in and is part of the
Yeah,
team
everyone fits in.
and is part of that clique.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, all right, now we're talking to boys. Why should boys come and train at Bullies?
Boys should come and train at Bullies to show girls that they can.
Yeah, okay, right. And that they should be able to lift as much as you. So it won't happen immediately. They've got to practice, right?
Yeah, I think also for boys coming here, it's also like this brotherhood here is
Yeah.
so amazing. Everyone is friends. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's family. I don't know.
It's
I don't
family.
have another word
Yeah.
to describe it.
I mean, that's the strongest word you can use to describe
Yeah.
it. So we've got Worlds coming up,
Yes.
going as a junior.
Sub-junior.
Yes, still a sub-junior. What? Wow, it's amazing. No, because like I'm trying to get my head around. Like you've been lifting for 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, going as a sub-junior. Tell us a little bit about the comp. What are you expecting? What are you looking to do?
I'm a bit nervous,
Okay.
to be honest.
And don't give away game plans.
Won't give away game
Just
plans.
chat about. Otherwise, we'll see your dad doing cardio coming over.
It's gonna be like running.
Yeah. Because there is a secret plan.
Always.
Yeah.
I think the thing that I'm worried about the most is last year, obviously,
Winning.
winning,
Yeah.
and now I have to defend my title. So it's like I'm in and out of gym every single day, making sure that I can defend it. And that's a bit like nerve-wracking, always thinking, well, there's always someone else that you have to catch up to. So I'm a bit nervous about that.
I mean, is there anyone in the juniors, sub-juniors, excuse me, that has the experience you do?
See, I don't know that.
Okay.
I've been looking at the lists recently, and currently I'm lying 5th.
Okay.
But it's my old numbers, and then I'm thinking, okay, well, what if I do my new numbers? But then I'm like, okay, well, they have also been training since then. So I'm like, kind of, I don't know.
You're going to put your suit, you're going to put your kit on, you're going to step
Yeah.
on the platform, and you're going to do what you do.
Yeah.
Right? 100%.
Yeah. I think the best thing is just to enjoy it and not expect anything and just do your best.
Do and have fun.
Yeah, because that's the only thing I can be certain about.
Having fun.
Yep.
And doing your best.
Doing my best.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, it just at your age to be on a world platform, on a world stage, what has that given you in the rest of your life that it taught you that you're capable of? Because it must be terrifying.
It
To
was,
be
the
there.
first time was
Yeah.
terrifying.
So what did that teach you?
What did it teach me? I think it humbled me a lot. Seeing all of these amazing lifters, people that I follow on Instagram that are so well known by the whole world in the powerlifting community, getting to meet them was like, I can't believe, I would rather meet Jessica Bittner than meeting Justin Bieber or someone like that. I mean, it was so incredible being
Her
able...
numbers are much better than his.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Being able to lift on the same platform that a world champ stood on, like, I think that is such a big honor. And then I completely forget about the competition. I'm like, I'm enjoying myself so much. I'm seeing all these lifters, watching getting to meet people that don't even speak the same language as us. I mean, the barrier was kind of real.
It's like, try being TC.
I was like, well done, and she's like, huh?
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
It's really amazing, and learning not to psych myself out. Also, like I said, good sportsmanship. I mean, you obviously get upset if someone gets their squat and you would have taken like first place in the squats, and then you're like, well, hats off to her, because she obviously trained harder, or it was just her day and it wasn't mine, and you have to accept that and then learn from your mistakes, obviously.
100% sure. I mean, it's an incredible gift that parents can give their kids in terms of preparation for life, right? So
amazing.
I think that's also a message that I'm taking from this, from you, that it's just real life skills in terms of learning. Is it sportsmanship, delayed gratification, the humility, but also understanding that hard work and consistency can take you to meet your heroes and to compete with them. So what is, I just want to finish on one, what is special for you and your folks as coaches, right? Why should people come to Bullies? Because of your dad and because of your mom. So we can talk about those two guys. The reason I'm saying that, because you know you're the representative. Let's look over there at them, because we can't exactly. So
Why should people come to Bullies?
So let's talk about for your dad and then for your mom. Talk about both of those.
Okay. My dad is a goofball, so I promise you'll have a good time.
Yep. Has he ever worn long pants?
He has, not a lot.
Okay, was it for a wedding or somebody's wedding? Yeah, okay, so, right.
He does.
'Cause, I mean, it got so cold once, I remember he wore 2 pairs of shorts.
Inner burkie.
Yeah.
Promise.
Burkie. Yeah.
Inner burkie came out there.
Yeah.
He
So
really
he's
hates.
Huh?
He really hates wearing long pants.
Yeah.
Like every day he walks out of the house, like now it's freezing, and I'm like, "Where's your long pants?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm not cold."
Yeah.
I'm like, here, 3
Yeah,
jackets.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, please put some long pants on.
You're
I'm
making the
becoming
rest
the
of us.
parent.
You're making us look bad. Yep. So talk to me about so he's a goofball. What else?
Goofball, being an athlete and needing specific guidelines, and him being my coach, I see he has really like worked with my body mechanics and understanding me as a person, knowing who I am, knowing how to coach me is a big thing, because I think all of our personalities are a lot different to each other's, and he manages to like get to know you on a different level and then brings it into training, so he knows how to coach you. And I think it's special. Every athlete and coach bond in this gym is so strong, and I don't think you can find that anywhere else.
That's awesome.
He really cares about the athlete, not about the training. Well, he cares about the training, like, don't get me wrong, but if I am having an off day, he knows exactly what to do, and that exact thing he does with me is a complete different thing to someone else.
Right.
But he does take the time to learn every single individual person as who they are, and then brings it in training.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And your mom?
As for my mom, also a friggin' goofball. They have a lot of energy, okay?
Yes, they do.
My mom.
That's how they can take 70 lifters to SA.
Yeah, I don't know. Hats off to them. Like, I don't know how they deal with 70 people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're just guilting the next person into the podcast. Yeah.
My mom is my number one cheerleader. I think I've never met someone so encouraging, making me feel so excited about lifting, and that she does with every single client that she has. So I think for ladies out there, if you need a therapist slash coach.
Coach, yeah.
Life coach. My mom is definitely the right person to come to. Awesome. Also looking at health. She gives good diets. She is amazing with women and so supportive. I feel like I'm going to cry. I love her so much. She is so supportive and really looks into like the mental health side of lifting, which I also find really important for all the ladies that are struggling with mental health, even guys that I also find with my dad. He sits alone with like some of the boys sometimes if they're having an off day, and he will chat to them and like encourage them to do their squats. Like, it's so nice to see that, and that's I really love cool. This
awesome
family.
Oh,
yeah,
cool. Thank you, Mish. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Cool. We are.
I was so good.
Right. No, you did fantastically well. Guys, in the comments, let her know how well she did. Okay. Better than Justin. Okay. All right.